Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, welcome back to Giggity Racing League. Sorry, I've been talking like pudding all day today. Cannot figure it out. But Keystone Cowboy. Speaking of pudding, he is up here in the booth with me tonight. Say hi, pudding. Come on, you're gonna speak more than that now. Yep. Teddy's setting the lobby up. I know, man. Can't do nothing with Teddy. Elite Precision on the pole at Canadian Tire tonight. We also have Cola up here. I'm not sure if he's on allow or do not allow. I'm assuming he's on allow. Oh, okay. Alright, let's get these invites going. And Teddy is leaving. Bye, Teddy. Cola just wanted everybody to know that he is going to pick Dirt Dog to win this race tonight. He was looking good in qualifying, so Dirt Dog, you've got eyes on you tonight. Don't let him down. Let's get live to the track.
Oh, everybody, that is fake news. That is fake news.
Cola's over here saying facts right now.
No, they can hear me now. They can hear me now. They can hear me.
It's too late. It's already put out there.
Oh,
see,
no,
he's changing
no.
it. He's changing it. I got Puddin' to back me up. Puddin', did he not say Dirt Dog?
Oh, no. Oh, my goodness.
Alright, here we go.
I just hope everybody has a good, clean race and hopefully have some fun.
Right-hander into turn one. Looks like a little bit of contact already back there at that 46 truck with, I think it was the 45 of Dirt Dog. Oh, looks like that 3 truck had a heck of a run around that left-hander. Alright, Puddin', feel free to step in here. So we've got Meatball. Yeah, we got Meatball Elite Precision, and BTG Rebel in the top 3 right now. Here comes D-Nub. Oh, 46 gets... Yeah, you gotta be careful with them rumble strips here, just like every road course. These rumble strips breed danger. Oh. Yeah, looks like Huff and Old Guy had a little bit of contact there. No harm, no foul. And I've got the bumper cam of Elite Precision. Let's see how close he gets. Yeah! 2 tires. That's the only way to do it at road courses now. So it looks like these two have checked out pretty good here. Good. Oh, who is that back here? D-Nub, and looks like Mr. Rebel. A little bit of contact coming out of that left-hander there. Evil Knievel. Yep. Oh. Puddin', I'm gonna jump on the leader right quick. I'm getting a phone call. Puddin', are you on always allow? Okay, because I got some people saying they can't hear you. Okay, because I got some people saying... No, your voice is muted. As we've got Meatball and Elite Precision coming through here. Still got Rebel and D-Nub running third and fourth. That looks to be, is that Monster? Not Monster, sorry. I don't know why I keep saying Monster. Salty Tenders. Up here to fifth. And that 15 truck. Yeah, NRG Salty is in the race, just under a different name. T King Racer 51 is our Mr. Salty Tenders.
Test 1 2. Test 1 2.
Yes, now we can hear you. All right. Sorry about that.
I don't understand why I was on. I'm never on Do Not Allow. I do not know how or why that happened. But anyway, we are back on board here again. Like I said, these guys are going to come down the straightaway into this right-hander, down to third gear, coast it through as we're seeing Meatball Bicycle just a little bit hard under the gas. It's going to come up here and make this left-hander, and this is where we see a lot of people doing that bicycle move, hard on the gas right there. It looks like Meatball kept it on all fours right there.
Yeah, this left-hander and the next left-hander coming up are the two worst. Going downhill.
Yeah. Resets the customs a
Meatball
lot different.
in the
we
grass.
See Meatball mowing the grass. Meatball doing some mowing.
That's the 22
That's going to give the
Elite.
lead back to the 22 Elite. Yep, up to Evil Knievel.
A little bit wide there. Meatball closes the gap just a little bit.
With these
Looks
guys
like you got a better
being
jump on that exit too.
Yeah, you got a great drive off of there, and everybody being on one times wear for tonight too. I'm not even going to lie to you. I always run an 8 or a 9 on a truck here. You got to get these tight trucks to rotate, so I'm not wondering how loose of a slider it is. And Meatball just drives it in, and then when he does that, he overdrives the corner.
Yep.
Kind of used Elite just a little bit. Maybe just have that preferred line there. Go ahead, sorry.
Now Elite does though. Remember, next two turns are right-handers. You definitely want to be on the inside, but it looks like that momentum was able to carry him through.
Setting yourself up for the next part of the track. You know, we all know how these road courses. Some people love them, some people hate them, and some people just tolerate them. But we all know which way they go.
You either love them or hate them. There is no in between.
Yeah, you yourself, Boomhauer, have gotten very. Yeah, you yourself have been getting a lot more proficient at road courses. And when I first started racing with you quite a bit, you hated these things, and now you're doing very good.
Well, there's only one road course that two road courses that I still really hate. That's the Roval and Sonoma.
Roval and Sonoma.
Yeah.
I
The
don't
other
know
ones, I don't mind. You know, I have fun at Canadian Tire, have fun at Watkins Glen.
Road America's
Road
a blast.
America, Mid Ohio's, they're all right. They're definitely fun, but yeah, the Roval and Sonoma,
There's a road course. There's a road course in Lexington, Ohio. I've never heard of it.
Oh, okay.
It's a joke. My Mid-Ohio jokes.
Couldn't imagine what the name of that place would be.
Mid-Ohio, because, well, it is in the middle of Ohio, just saying. But Meatball and Elite have checked out, and they've got themselves a nice little battle, too. I remember last year, for New Year's Eve, we've spent some time with some friends in Charleston, and when we went, I took my PlayStation, because I said I was not missing Canadian Motorsports Park in the trucks. This is a fun track to drive here. Oh, look at that bicycle again up on there.
I gotta say, I'm surprised that Mike's a little bit further back than what he is right now. I mean, the way that he showed, the talent, the skill level to stay up front with the leaders and everything. Maybe Canadian Tire ain't his forte tonight.
El Parco said he's only here so he doesn't get parked. There you go, buddy. Making his appearance.
Yeah, good strategy.
Yeah, right? Meatball out here coming up that corner straightaway. This was that long place right here where you can utilize a little bit of the draft to the end.
Well, trucks, it's hard to get a draft at a road course.
You got to be real close to them, and even then,
if you was in the Xfinity and the Cup cars, the Xfinity series and the Cup cars, you can definitely get a draft coming up that hill. But trucks, it's a little bit more difficult to do it. Not saying
I like
it can't be done.
I like Elite's line there just a little better than Meatball's. I like it just Meatball seems to be overdriving it just a little bit, but That is one of the trickiest corners too. Is the last corner coming down that straightaway, making sure you don't hit that rumble strip. It will upset your vehicle. Making sure you're in the right gear. And here comes Elite making a move to the inside. Some Chevy on Chevy Crown for the lead. These
See,
guys are
if I'm not
checking out.
mistaken, I'm following along, you know, from the back view of Elite. I think coming through those last S's, that last final right-hand corner before the start-finish line, I think he's going all the way down to first. Hence the reason he keeps closing the door as we make that first right-hander after the start-finish line.
So is this Boom Vision 2.0 then? I'm just letting you, man. You got a lot of different, man. You're famous. Oh, right there, I just see it. Meatball gets just a little, and see a wheel hop too, guys. We just see. I saw the rear end of that truck of Elite bounce a little bit. You got to be careful about wheel hop. Night King says, "Let's go, Elite." I can't remember. No, Night King. Why is Night King not racing tonight? I thought he was in the presets. I think he might have had to work or something. Then I understand.
Probably.
That. Which we appreciate what he does and everything for the medical field right now, helping transport everybody and you know, putting himself at risk and jeopardy. Just because we've got all this other baloney going on in the world doesn't take away from the fact that the pandemic is still in effect.
Something to miss with BTG Rebel. He was running third. Now he's back to 7th, fighting for 6th and 5th. Oh, making contact with the 98 of Huff.
Actually, that's exactly what he said. He had a late call for a patient, so Night King had to work tonight. So. But man, we appreciate what you're doing and everything you do to help these people out, and it's very understandable.
So, if I'm not mistaken, that puts Mr. Salty Tenders, aka T King Racer, up to 4th.
Yeah, he's racing under new alias tonight. Old guys here in the 46 truck, and we got Dirt Dog in the 45, Fast Camaro in the 13. Now that's a name that surprised me a little bit. That
I still can't get over the fact that old guy's in a Toyota.
Oh, I didn't notice. So
yes, old guy. Oh, tries to come back on the track 3 wide between Rebel and Huff. So that's going to cost him a couple spots there.
Yep.
As Huff makes his way into the top 5. Good little battle here going on. 25th. Oh, don't close your eyes. I think I see that yellow truck of Mike in the back.
And where you got to be closing in on green flag pit stops here at Canadian. We do know, even if because it's a longer race, but typically you find your second home at Canadian in the pit lane here because you're more worried about your left front tire and fuel.
Unless they're you and just don't pit.
Oh yeah, I just don't pit, but I'm saying, warnings, little people talking in my ear, spotters talking, little orange symbols that come up on the bottom. I muted all that stuff.
Yeah, he took it all off. Hence the reason he runs out of fuel every time he comes here.
Try to
I thought Elite was going to. Yeah, I thought he was going to get it, but looks like Meatball had a little bit more momentum.
That drive he had a great pull off of that up this long.
I gotta tell you, man, the championship fight between these two for this little 8-week mini season, it's going to be a hard fought battle. I can already tell. These two are constantly near each other, fighting week after week for the first 3 weeks of the season. Excuse me, we're going to have ourselves one good show.
And if you notice too, look at that. What does that tailgate say of the Elite right there? It says, "Don't mess with Texas." Again, I am not from Texas. I am in Texas, so I do like that.
Let's not.
What? I'm just saying. It says, "Don't mess with Texas." I'm in Texas.
End of the stage. End of the stage.
I would have to assume it was into the stage, yeah.
Alright, so they can make it on the first. Usually the second stage is probably about a lap shorter than the first stage, so I'm assuming that they will not have to pit for the second stage either. Alright, so...
And tonight we are down an in-race reporter for this race. We will have probably one for the next one, so we do know that Meatball and Elite were in that first and second position. But we're going to Let these guys go down, get themselves 4 freshies, a belly full of fuel, make some adjustments if need be for the preset trucks, and we're going to rack them and stack them. Here we go. I love this track. Always fun.
I hope they remembered stage picks.
Oh, I'm sure somebody's taking them.
Alright, well, I'm going classic, aka Boom Vision here for the free
Oh yeah,
start.
going into turn 1, Meatball right there with him. And he drives it, looks at Lee, drives it in, overdrives it. That's going to give Meatball that setup. Did he do that on purpose? Because he's coming back to the inside. Oh,
we got D-Nub on 2 tires. Oh, Huff's in the grass, comes back on the track.
Nubster back there driving it in hard.
I'm sorry, I don't care what they say about these, about my view. You get some of the best view from this looking back. I'm sorry.
Paul Bear just said it. That's right. We're going to stack them and race them.
Oh, look at
Overdrives
the 46.
The corner is BTG Rebel.
Is that the 46 of old guy that was diving it in there like that? Or was that the 15 of...
46 made a move to the inside of 16 there, but 16 went way high, so that
was Salty. That was Salty I was looking at, sorry.
Mr. Huff running that 98 car. I'm on board with old guy in the 46. Yeah, Rebel drove it in real deep, and he tried to make up some room right there, old guy did. You can't blame him for it. He overdrives that corner a little bit. You gotta hit your apexes, so your exits and your entrances are affected to the next corner. You really have to be on point. And I'm just as guilty doing hard. Sometimes I'll miss an entrance and to one corner, which throws off the exit, which ultimately throws off the entrance to the next corner.
Yes, it does. I gotta tell you, man, Salty's looking pretty good out here right now, running in 4th, battling right now with D-Nub for 3rd.
And I'm on board with the old dirt
as soon
dog
as
himself.
I say it, he catches the grass, and here comes Huff trying to get around him.
Oh, Dirt Dog spins it. Dirt Dog gets spun around.
Not good, not
Driving
good.
force in
Huff on the inside. Oh! Nice line by Salty.
I'm on board right now with 19 of Fast Camaro again. He's told me he doesn't care for him, but I have seen Fast Camaro be very proficient at road courses, so it's surprising to see him falling back off a little bit.
I mean, honestly, you just gotta have a taste for him. I mean,
well, if you start further back and there's somebody in front of you, these are difficult tracks to pass at. You know, the old chrome horn, that bumper might get used to let somebody know, hey, I'm here, to get around them. And as we go through these S corners, glad to see nobody has taken that cut, because we know it is a penalty.
Sports in the grass. Him and Dirt Dog back here, side by side.
I'm on board with Ma Bear right now, and talked to her and Paul Bear not too long ago. Did a little FaceTime with them. It was great to talk to them and hang out. Actually, it was Thursday night after the Dover preset race, and they both really enjoyed this track, and they did a lot of practice, especially for the honorary race that you guys held for me. You know, I still appreciate all of that. But they run really good here too. So UK Wildcats, he apparently does not care for the old road courses.
Some people just don't like turning right. I mean.
At first I didn't, and then one day all we did was road course lobbies, and the more I did them, the more better he got, and the more fun they are.
He tried to make a run on the inside.
As you know, I play that other game too. I don't want to get sued, so I'm not gonna say the other game. But the other game that's nothing but road courses and sports cars. I am very good over there. Love it.
Man, I hope the entire race goes. Oh, here comes the lead on the inside. Well, now the outside. See, that's the only thing tricky about road courses. One corner is the inside, the next corner is the outside.
You just got to be able to set yourself up for that. Let them go, let them overdrive a corner, let them pass, and then you set yourself up to make the move again.
Looks like they both overdrove that one a little bit. And see, that's going to happen. Whenever you're bumper to bumper, side by side fighting, especially for the lead, you're going to make mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
The question is, can you get them to make more mistakes than you?
It's difficult to do, but sometimes I want to shut my rear view off. I want to shut that rear view off.
Keep them guessing to figure out when I think we're under caution, as yes we are.
Real quick, guys, we got 15 viewers out there, and you guys have made up your minds. You know, some of you have stated your opinions on road courses. Now, just because some of you guys who may not care for them, let's take a fan vote of all the road courses that we participate here. What is one of your guys' favorite road courses?
Watkins Glen.
So we got one there. We got Creed in the house. What up, buddy? Yeah,
it also says Glen.
Yeah.
TRD, all road courses.
Yeah. I really like Road America. Everybody knows, like in Ohio. I love this place. I love the Glen. This is going to set
I don't think we've seen too many corner cutting tonight, have we, Puddin'?
No, I've been looking at the grass, especially for that last one. That's what I said. I have yet to see any tires.
Looks like
tire
Meatball had one heck of a restart on that outside line as he was able to make it. Oh, I'm hearing beating and banging at the back. Gotta go boom vision to see what's going on here.
Yep, I heard that too. This is a tricky corner too, especially if you're in a custom, because some people, you know, I set my customs up to run third, except for the going up the backstretch, because the less time you shift, the less chances of making a mistake, and mistakes are what cost you races.
Putting his bumper up in here saying, I want a piece of all this. Here comes the 15 of salty tenders.
Trying
Looks
to make
like
a move
BTG
right there
Rebel
too.
also in the top 5 again.
Everybody trying to hold on to it. Paul Bear says he likes the Glen and Canadian tire. Well, being from Canada, I'd hope you like it up there. Well, we got a new name out there. It's Nick Lovin. Nick Lovin says he loves road courses, especially the Roval. So that's the first Roval vote we've got. Yes, Rebel overshoots that last corner, and that's when you give the 98 truck an opportunity to try to make a move. Can he get it done?
By the way, Nick Lovin, props on you getting signed.
Yeah, congratulations. Congratulations. And for everybody out there in development stuff too, just because it's only this is still the 4.5 season. There are teams still looking, changes still can be made and probably will be made. So don't give up out there, because those development guys that Paul Bear put together, they put together some hell of races.
And if we do have any other developmental drivers who have not been signed yet watching the broadcast, remember, or well, not really remember. I mean, yeah, remember, you can still get signed, as Puddin' was saying. Nothing's, in concrete on who's driving where. But there's a few teams who still have open spots.
And I think some of those teams did that on purpose, especially. They didn't want to stack everything up. And then
I myself, on the underdogs, also have a spot available now. So, just do what you do and put on a show, and we'll have to see. We'll be watching.
Ma Bear making some moves back here on the dirt dog. See here, wheeling out there tonight. WRMX Bikes, we talk about him a lot. We talk about him
sports legend around.
On the road
looks like he was able to keep it going, though.
Just a little bit,
yeah, I mean, honestly, don't want to use the word, I ain't even gonna say it, but it's definitely weird to see him, towards the back of the pack. Then again,
I'm sorry, guys,
like
I do watch. I watch all of these races. It was very spur of the moment that they asked me to jump up here tonight on a Monday
It wasn't
night.
spur of the moment.
The hell it wasn't.
You had 3 hours to prepare.
I had plans.
No, you didn't.
I had to go count blades of grass tonight.
Yeah. Oh well, you can do it tomorrow night. You ain't got no broadcast to do.
I may not want to do it tomorrow night. I put it in my book of memories to do today.
Back to this lead battle up here still, as these two have once again separated themselves from the rest of the field.
These guys definitely are the class of the field.
That looks to be the end of the stage.
Yep, but now Elite has himself some wins. Meatball's doing good points too. So this again, guys, all your stats from 4.5 will go over to season 5. Okay, the points and stuff won't, but your stats as wins, top 5s, top 10s, all of that's still a crap for your team, and that's what these guys are ultimately trying to do too. As Boomhauer goes silent, that makes me nervous.
No, sorry, I was Facebook talk with one of our drivers.
Oh, there you go. And there goes one of my neighbors walking down the hallway as I'm standing in the doorway right now. She's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Down by
It's alright. Nope. Unfortunately not. Still. We're going into stage 3 here at Canadian Motorsports Park, formerly known as Mosport. And I see, if it was me, I would want to be where Meatball is, because you can make that outside line stick through turn 1, but you ultimately have that inside line for the high-speed right-hander.
Well, he did it a while ago as well, on that last restart for that. But it looks maybe Elite's going to hold it this time. There. Nope, Meatball's still there.
And once you do exactly what Elite did right there, Elite hit that outside, that off camber, it'll pull you upside there. You've got to be able to keep yourself in that first lane there. You have to be able to do that. So the 15 truck, as he gets into second, quickly finds himself out of second and out of the top 10, it looks like. That's unfortunate for him, but yeah. Elite's got his work ahead of him now, trying to catch Meatball. These guys,
there is 13 laps left in this final stage.
These guys have been the class of the show tonight. Can Elite have anything for
He's
Meatball?
been able to get there, but he just hasn't been able to stay in front of him. Meatball's
but look at the
everything.
3rd, 4th, and 5th truck, too. Those 3rd, 4th, and 5th truck, they're all right there with him, too. So let's not count them out yet, too. Mistakes can happen.
And we still have pit stops to make, too.
Mm-hmm.
And look who it is, sitting in 5th right now, making his way into 4th. Yes, it is. Maybe he heard us talking about him, said, all right, I got to get my butt in gear.
Yeah.
A little bit of contact with D-Nub there as it pushes him to the bank, but D-Nub still holds that favored spot for this sharp downhill left-hander.
And all you got to do is just peek the nose. And as a respectful driver, you got to let them have that. You know, we've seen it. We've all been there where other people will just cut you off. But, you know.
Hey, Snowman's watching.
What up there, Money Mike? I'm not near the computer right now.
It's Magic Mike.
Magic Mike?
Yes, it's Magic Mike. Oh, BTG overshoots the Evil Knievel as here comes Mike and D-Nub.
I got $5 that says Dirt Dog won't send it over the jump.
Well, you go ahead and follow that. Well, I don't know, but he's stuck on the exit of the jump. It looks like somebody behind him, or was behind him. Cannot tell who that is, but they are Ball Bear. Look like to be a bit of a lag.
So the two teammates are snagged up then.
Oh, here comes Elite back up on Meatball's bumper.
He is right there, just trying to pressure him, push him into that mistake. Yep. Don't overdrive the corners, that's the thing now.
And whenever you've got a caliber driver like Elite is on your bumper lap after lap after lap, it's hard not to overdrive.
And RKM out there, we got an RKN sighting. See it? I thought people forgot that they used to call it Mosport, but yeah, they used to call it Mosport. And Matt Wiley out there, Matt BW, he said, "I'm coming for you Thursday." And I don't like the sound of that. That's not good. That's not good.
I didn't know he ran on Thursdays.
Yeah, he runs with me in the preset.
Oh.
Yep. We had ourselves a great battle at Dover. We went almost 2-3 laps inside and outside of each other and never made contact. There was some good racing there.
Wait, RKM went side by side with people and didn't make contact?
Geez, putting hate me. I don't hate you, old Mountain Dew. He's down here in Texas, too. Oh, there it is. I was waiting for it.
Yeah.
I was waiting for it. There it is. There's the RKN sighting. That's the official RKN sighting right there.
Looks like Meatball's up on 2 wheels again there.
And Matt just said it was because of scheduling conflicts that caused him to move down there. But we had ourselves a nice little battle. And, oh, look at that right there. That's the problem. You got to race the racetrack and not the racer, because it looks like Meatball overdrove that and Elite followed him up there, but Elite got himself a great drive. Here comes Meatball going to push him outside. Yeah, Meatball threw it out there. He's going to try to block him off. But now this is going to give an opportunity for Elite to try to make a move, go to the high side. You want to be on the high side here, go underneath that bridge, barely tap the brake, downshift the third, get back in the gas. Can he cut it down underneath him? No, he cannot right here. But he is pressuring Meatball. Meatball has got to be sweating right now.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure Elite's sweating, too, trying not to make a mistake himself. Oh, right on the bumper.
Oh, my God. Okay.
Oh, I seen it the same time you did. Oh.
All right, I think
don't be hating on Billy Ray Cyrus like that. All right.
I think I'm going to have to permanently put that mute button on the all UK guy now, as we see these Elite right there on the back of Meatball, and they have pulled away. They've got themselves a great little battle. But
I'm looking back and just now seeing D-Nub, and it wasn't for very long.
Everybody's still trying to hold on to what they got. Does Elite have anything for them? We still have pit stops coming up, like you said.
Yes, we do. And it all depends on that left front. How much are they wearing that left front out? Because if there's not a lot of laps left, it's going to determine between two or four tires.
And see, that's the thing too. The old games, again, I'm not going to mention manufacturers, but that was the one that drew me away from playing NASCAR games. Robbie, as we all know, got me to play Heat 4. But back then, you could have made up a decision and made up your mind. You want to take left side, you want to take right side. Right, correct. So here, we all know how much that left front gets chewed up and eaten. They are on one-times tire wear, but still,
here comes the lead.
It would be nice to have that option again, just like live timing and scoring for us broadcasters. But it would be also awesome to make that decision if I want to make left side. Elite's trying to peek down in there.
Can't fit.
You couldn't put a piece of paper between them.
I know it, man. Right on the bumpers.
That's the proper way. That's a political way of saying that. Still holding on right here, coming through the corner. And I think I just see D-Nub going through the top of that corner in the background as these guys are almost...
Somebody just said with when it's where they don't have to pit.
That's Jackson. That's we know him as Captain Jack, the self-proclaimed fastest man in Heat 4. Andale. This is one heck of a battle, and these guys have been putting it on each other all night.
And I apologize for anybody else that we haven't been really focused on a lot. You know, got to definitely give credit to D-Nub and that RJM 20 truck, you know, running third right now. He's done a heck of a job to keep his nose clean to stay up here. Can't necessarily keep up with the other two, but he's walked off away and left, you know, fourth and fifth behind, which looked to be Salty. So it's nice to see Salty Tenders bounce back after that misfortune he had on the first lap of this stage. BTG Rebel sitting in fifth in that 16 Toyota.
Kind of makes you want to know what these leaders are running for a preset. The customs are obviously customs, but I mean, on 1x tire wear in a truck on a road course, I'd be on an 8 or 9. I'd be on an 8 or 9 on 1 time.
So it looks like
especially
we got
in a truck.
Mr.
These things
Huff
turn like a
and
dump
Mike.
truck. You've got to get them to rotate.
I think Mr. Huff and Mike's battling for 6th here. Again, this is where that running order would come in handy. 704. Oh, and as soon as I say something, it looks like Salty spun again. Oh my God, I gotta stop talking about that man.
Yeah, no more commentators curse for him.
Oh no, man, he was doing
right
good.
There, the rear bumper. He's right there with them, going down the straightaway.
Oh,
he trying to
gosh,
set him
spins
up
out again. And Sports is out. Oh, here comes the lead. Oh, I see it. Oh, ooh.
He backed off of it. He was trying to drive her in deep and let her eat, and he didn't. He chose not to get into meatball there, which was a smart move. It's going to cost. It's going to cost him 5 lengths, but he can gain it back.
Not necessarily, because he's already right back there again. So.
Yeah, it didn't take him long right there, but that was.
See, right there, you just heard him downshift a second.
Yeah, he could have. He could have definitely put it on meatball, but these guys are probably having a battle of a lifetime for themselves too, as we all are watching. I didn't say
old guy spun, Smitty. I said the 45 spun, or did I say old guy?
You did say old guy. I'm not gonna lie to
sorry.
you.
I don't know why I said old guy. Did old guy used to drive the 45 truck?
No, 45 would be Dirt Dog. 46 is.
I know that, but did old guy used to drive?
And here we go, side by side for the lead.
Let's see. Neck and neck.
And right there, Elite with that move. That's the line I would want. Take it high, cut it down low.
But Meatball still held it though.
Yep. And watching the chassis of these trucks transition back
bounce
and forth,
left and right.
So cool.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
Yes, Ryan Morgan, you are absolutely right. Thankfully, I have enough. I just haven't got to him yet. Oh, I wish I knew how many more laps
Ryan,
left.
hold on. Maintain that inside line on that left-hander. Back hard onto the gas. Going to bang it all the way up. I leave it through third. Coast it right through here. Down hard on the brakes.
I don't care who wins this race. I'm getting both of these guys in the chat party when this is over with.
Coming up, here's that, that elevation drop that throws everybody off just a little bit. Banging up on the presets to a fourth right there. Hold it down to third.
Meatball!
Now you're down to second. Meatball's trying to hold on to it. Elite's going to make a move to the outside. Here he comes. Elite's going to go with him on the inside. Up that
I gotta go overhead.
Again.
I gotta go overhead on this. Oh, wow, look at that view.
Again, though, Meatball has the preferred line. If I was Elite, I would back this one up just by a half a second, make him drive it in, and then I would cut down underneath.
Meatball actually cut out early.
Yes. See, so
but
he tried to.
Here he comes, Elite. Oh, he backed off again, it looked like. But Meatball still got that preferred inside.
He's right back on the bumper. My God, these guys are putting on a hell of a battle. Really makes me can't wait till Thursday. Everybody knows that.
Smitty, I wish I knew how many laps are left. There can't be more than 5 left.
I don't have an race reporter right now.
I know it. I sent.
If I was the lead, I would start diving these corners off just a little bit, make them wide, make the straightaways longer.
UK said he thinks it's the last lap. I guess he's been keeping up with it. I'm glad you have. I've just been too stoked about the racing. Oh,
there he goes.
They both do it.
Make a move to the inside. Yes, he will. Elite to the lead. Meatball's going to hold it right there, too.
As it looks like, I don't know. Meatball's going to try to shut the door on him.
And he does. They make just a wee bit of contact.
A little bit of grass. There it is. That's all Meatball needed. You can't really blame him if it is the last lap. Yes, Smitty, these two got me on the edge of my seat too. I guarantee you, Pudding's pacing the floor.
Yes, I am actually. Yes, I am. Oh, and he tries to cut it down. That's something you don't want to do. It upsets the chassis of
and
the
he
truck, and
loses
that's
it.
exactly what happens. That's exactly what happens when you upset it. You can't do that.
That was the last lap.
He tried to
That
make
was the
every
last
move.
lap.
He tried to make every move possible, but
He
yeah,
did.
anytime you hit that,
As D-Nub finishes third.
Woo!
Looks like
and we got a whole week of this, boys and girls.
Fourth. Looks like Mike is fifth with Rebel fourth, Mike fifth. Looks like Mr. Huff finished sixth.
Oh, great! This guy's on.
I think Olga finished seventh, and I think Salty came in eighth. We'll have to get official word on that. As we see Dirt Dog come down the backstretch, or long straightaway now. Wow. Here comes Maul Bear bringing her 19 Haley Deegan Toyota around the last corner.
And to be able to do that for those 11 corners, 1.9 mile track, almost 2 miles, just over 2, I think.
Puddin', can you suggest those two?
Yeah, I'll be more than happy to help you out there.
Do you have them, or do I just need to find them right quick?
I don't know if I have them, but
alright, I'll go ahead and do it. I'll go ahead and get it. I'm gonna go ahead and disconnect from the race.
Oh, you got the thing, so yeah. If you got, you got your favorites.
I will blue screen just for a second here, so just bear with me, fellas and ladies. Even Elite just said, "Great racing." Definitely. All right. Yeah. I wonder. Dang. Meatball, you need to send me a friend request so I can get you in the booth, man. Well, you get Meatball. I got Elite just now. I just can't find Meatball.
Yeah. That's what I was trying to say earlier, too. It helps.
Or do you got it?
It helps to, if you finish in the top 3, not leave, because simply just, boom, right there it is. That was one heck of a battle. Here's Elite.
Wow.
Dude. that was too fun.
Let me get him in here, cause whew.
Staying out there again, guys. For everybody, for broadcast purpose, not everybody is always friends with each other. If you do finish in the top 3, just stay in the lobby, and that way we can just click it through down like that, and help all the viewers out there too from waiting. But yeah, we still got one more race to go for the custom guys. But
oh man, y'all had us
and Elite. Elite was on it though, and
you was on that bumper, man. That last corner, man, you tried everything you could.
Yeah, man, that was the most fun I had racing somebody in a long time. I needed that inside going into that when we was drag racing down the the long straightaway. He left me just enough room, and I tried, but when I dipped my right side tires below the grass, I think I kind of thrown off some speed right there. But that was too fun though.
Meatball. Is your voice set to always allow?
Oh, I'd have to look.
Yeah, go double check that for us right quick. I'd hate to have to do all this twice. But honestly, the way that race was between y'all two, I wouldn't mind doing that twice. That was
Oh.
And before
Where do
we
I go
do
for
get
this?
go to party settings. Well, go to the chat party and then go to party settings, and it should say near the bottom. I think it's like the second or third thing from the bottom. Allow your voice
Alright,
to
yeah,
be
we're good.
shared.
Yeah.
All right. Man, honestly, before we do get started, though, I am anxious to see this little mini 8-week season. How the points battle between y'all two are going to. Man, all 3 races for this little 8-week mini season, y'all have been neck and neck battling out with each other, man. And
Yeah.
tonight was no different. I mean, it just
Yeah.
looked like, I mean, the pushing, the shoving, the bumper, trying to do everything y'all could to make each other make a mistake, but it wasn't happening.
And it was just crazy too, because the start of the race, I don't think we ran a 118 till the final stage. We just like slowly started getting faster. Just started figuring little things out as the race went on.
Yeah, that was my first time breaking into the mini 18s as well. Cause when I practiced, I could only hit like a 19. Then I looked at my lap time, like doing that final stage. I noticed that my fastest I was like a mini 18.8 something.
But man, I mean, were y'all's hands sweating
Mine
at
still
all?
are.
Still are? Okay.
Are you guys on wheels or controllers too? Just because of how smooth you guys looked.
Oh, I'm
I
on a
was-
controller.
I'm on the wheels. I got a shifter too, so I was.
Oh, you were banging him. You were
Yeah.
Oh
banging
yeah.
him.
Oh, I could tell down that long straightaway. I could see it. I could see it.
Wow.
Oh yeah, that's so. He was banging them gears. He wasn't slapping paddles. He was gear jamming. Hell yeah.
But yeah, man, congratulations. I mean, y'all put on one hell of a show tonight, man. I just can't say how stoked I was to get to see this.
Yeah, I was in a party with WRX Mike and another guy that I know, and he was watching the broadcast. He was like, "Man, you should put the bumper to him." I was like, "Nah, I don't want to do that because he raced me clean the whole race. I want to race him
There
clean
was a
for the
couple
win."
times I was expecting it, but
I was about to say,
Well, we
did it ever
saw it
come?
too.
Did it ever come into mind though? Did you even slightly think about it?
No, with this game, it's kind of you don't want to like a tiny bump to somebody. It may look severe on their screen, so I didn't want to do that. I just wanted to race them fair and square, just try to get past them cleanly. I know we had a roll course and all that, but I still wanted to get past them cleanly though as possible. Well, he kept taking that lane away from me. We went down that long straightaway, but that's what he needed to do though to win. So.
Yeah,
That
we
was a good
saw
race
one time
over
where
there.
you drove it in on him, and then at the last second, you backed out of it not to get into him. We even talked about that on the broadcast a bit.
Yes.
But anyway, we do got to get to the custom race here coming up.
Yes,
And
but I
Lee
just want to
and
say
Meatball,
congratulations.
What a hell of a blankety blank blank blank. I almost
That
said
was
it, but I'm glad I
probably-
caught myself. That was one of the best races
Especially
I've
for a
seen.
road course in the truck series, that was probably one of the cleanest, best, tight racing, hard fought, everything you can but wrecking. Lap after lap after lap after lap. I mean, props to both of y'all, man.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it from both of y'all.
So, Puddin', ain't you glad you joined now?
Nope. Took my night
All right,
off.
but-
I was still gonna
Nah,
watch.
shut up.
Don't get me wrong. I
Shut
still want to
up.
say this, but you took me from my night off, buddy. but here we
boo-hoo.
are.
Yeah. But,
Congratulations
yeah,
to both you guys, man. Hell of a race. And
I'm
again,
looking
not
forward
take
to
away
Auto
from
Club
everybody
next
else.
week, too.
I love the 4.5 schedule. I absolutely love it. I don't like getting ran over at Dover like I did, but at the same time, I like Dover. I like Daytona.
Also,
I like Talladega. I like all these road
props.
courses. I like what we got going.
Props to D-Nub, rounding out top 3. Heck of a showing for him there. Salty, man, or T-King, whichever one you're going by now. You had a heck of a truck tonight, too, as well. Thanks to see
Wait a minute.
what
What
you-
slider did you guys run? Because on one times I would have been on an 8.9. If you guys want to disclose.
yeah, I was on an 8.
I was on a 5.
So we see a little bit
wow.
of discrepancy there.
Yeah.
That
I could
worked out well.
tell. I could tell that he was tighter in some spots than I was, though.
Yeah, one times truck at road courses, always 8 or 9 for me personally. But that was a unique view, and it paid off for both of you guys. You guys are looking really good in point. Both of you guys
Absolutely, as y'all
now,
are sitting
so.
5th and 7th on the daily leaderboard in a preset.
Yeah, and the presets.
And
And we
sitting 17th in the weekly, so congratulations for that too. But we do need to get this cut short so we can get our customs going, as I got to set that lobby up. But once again, congratulations. Y'all put on probably some of the best truck racing for a road course that I've seen ever. So I'm just glad I could do it. I could see it live. Look forward to seeing what y'all are going to do, at Auto Club next week. But
All right, thank you.
good job, guys.
yeah, thank y'all for joining. All of our viewers, please tune back in here shortly, as we've got our custom trucks coming to you from Mopar again. Mopar, sorry, not Mopar. Mopart, whatever. It says park, okay? Anyways, we'll talk later. Thank y'all for joining. Appreciate y'all for watching. Y'all are the reason we do this. And we'll give you a small bye as we're getting ready to see you again.